Assalamualaikum. Most men destroy themselves after divorce not because they are weak, but because they have too much time and zero structure. They think they need motivation. They think they need to feel better first. Wrong. What you actually need is something simple you can return to when your mind starts collapsing. Before we go further, download the Muslim Man Rebuild Playbook in the description. It will give you structure when your emotions are unstable, direction when your life feels scattered, and a system to rebuild without guessing. Because right now, you do not need more advice. You need something solid to hold on to. Let me share with you something honestly. When my life felt messy, it wasn't the divorce papers that broke me. It was the silence after, the empty time, the overthinking, the replaying of conversations. That's where men lose themselves. And that's when I realized something most men miss. The gym is not about getting big. It's about not losing your mind. Here's where men mess up. They go extreme. They walk into the gym like they are going to rebuild their entire life in 1 week. 6 days training, heavy weights, no rest, punishing themselves. I have seen it. I have done it. And you know what happens? Injury, burnout, frustration, quitting. Because deep down, it's not discipline. It's emotional chaos disguised as effort. You do not need intensity right now. What you need is stability. When your life is chaotic, your systems must become simple. That's how men rebuild. Not through hype, but through repetition. So what did I do? I stripped everything down. No fancy programs, no overthinking, just 4 movements. For push exercises, I focus on push-ups, bench press. For pulling exercises, rowing exercise and pull-ups. For hinge movement, I do deadlifts and Romanian deadlifts. For squats, I use body weight or weighted. 4 movements that have been rebuilding men for centuries, long before Instagram programs existed. That's about it, and I train like this. 2 to 3 times a week, 1 to 2 solid working sets, and stop before form breaks during that set. Not to destroy myself, but to show up. And here's the part nobody tells you. It wasn't the weights that changed me. It was what happened after the session. When I walked back into the same broken life, but felt slightly more in control. You walk in, messy, mind noisy, your heart heavy. But inside that session, you focus on one thing, 1 rep, 1 breath, 1 movement. And for that moment, your mind shuts up. There were days I walked in carrying anger, regret, ego. But halfway through the session, I didn't care about any of that anymore. All I cared about was finishing. And when I walked out, nothing in my life changed immediately. But something inside me did. I kept a promise to myself. And that's dangerous in a good way. Because once a man starts keeping promises to himself, he becomes hard to break. This is what most men don't understand. You are not rebuilding your body. You are rebuilding structure, control, self-respect. Yes, during divorce, everything feels unstable, but your training becomes your anchor. You show up. You complete it. You improve slightly. That's it. Small wins stacked daily. Remember earlier I said it wasn't the weights? This is it. The gym gave me proof that I was still in control. But listen carefully. Do not turn the gym into another escape. Do not train like you are trying to punish yourself. That's ego. That is pain talking. Train like a man rebuilding himself. Calm, controlled, consistent. Because the truth is, you are not asking about gym routines. You are asking, how do I stop feeling like a failure? How do I get my dignity back? How do I become the man my children can respect again? That's the real question. So let me summarize this clearly. You do not need a perfect plan. You need simple movements, consistent sessions, controlled effort, small progression. That's it. The gym will not fix your divorce, but it will stabilize your mind, regulate your emotions, rebuild your discipline, restore your self-respect. And that's where your life starts moving again. Your life may feel messy right now, but your actions don't have to be. Start simple, stay consistent, and let discipline rebuild the man that pain tried to break. If this resonates, download the Muslim Man Rebuild Playbook in the description. And if you are serious about rebuilding, subscribe to this channel. Not for motivation, but for direction. The playbook is waiting, not as motivation, but as your new structure.